Alpine's Hemp Company. Gummies, seltzers, syrups, and more. Treat yourself to the best.
This is your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro. I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We start with high school volleyball action last night. Conference play from first, the Catawba River 1A, 2A, 3A conference that saw the North Carolina School of Science and Math of Morganton sweep Carolina International by the final of 3-0. Moving over to the Western Foothills Athletic 4A, 5A conference, all sweeps. Bandy's over Bunker Hill 3-0. Hickory winning over Fred T. Ford 3-0. Maiden defeats West Iredell 3-0. Non-conference matchups yesterday. St. Stephen's falls to Ashe County 3-1. West Caldwell edging out Freedom in a good one 3-2. 5-set thriller there. Well, following a sensational opening week in which she scored 3 goals, including a pair of game winners, Appalachian State's sophomore Ellie Garrison was named the Sun Belt Conference Offensive Player of the Week. Garrison has paced the Mountaineers to their first 2-0 start since 2016. She registered her second career brace in the Mountaineers' season opening win at Western Carolina, where she scored a penalty kick in the first half before netting a dramatic game winner in the 89th minute to break a 2-2 deadlock for the win. And then on Sunday against Miami, after being dragged down in the box in the 79th minute, Garrison would convert a penalty kick, giving the Mountaineers a 1-0 win over Miami. That win marks the Mountaineers' first Power Conference win since defeating Maryland in 2016 and their first win against an ACC opponent in program history. Ellie Garrison again named Sun Belt Conference Women's Soccer Player of the Week. Keeping with the Mountaineers, Appalachian State football will be facing a former FCS playoff rival next year. On Monday, the University of Maine announced that it will face Appalachian State in Boone on Saturday, September 5th, 2026. Now, this game replaces a contest the Mountaineers had previously set with South Carolina State. No information has been reported as to whether or not that game has been postponed to another date or canceled altogether. Now, Maine and Appalachian State have played 2 previous times, with both coming in the FCS playoffs. The first matchup was on November 30th, 2002 on a very windy day in Boone when the Black Bears won 14-13 in the first round of the FCS playoffs. In the most recent matchup in 2011, Maine would win 34-12 in the second round of the FCS playoffs, also that game in Boone. Now, this will be the first time these 2 teams have met since the Mountaineers joined the FBS level and the Sun Belt Conference. Maine, by the way, continues to compete at the FCS level. Hickory Crawdads now. Pablo Guerrero led an 11-hit attack against the Lynchburg Hillcats. However, the Crawdads would see a single in the 10th inning for the Hillcats, snapping a 5-5 stalemate as Lynchburg would win in extras 7-5 last night. Guerrero had a home run and went 2 for 5 batting on the night. Dads are 59-55 overall, 26-23 on the second half of the season. They will continue to host Lynchburg this week at LP Friend Stadium. As always, more details can be found at WHKY.com.